a pleasure to have you amongst us. So they say that behind the creation of any organization, any startup, the most important thing is the idea. So let me start by asking you what led to the creation of this organization, and what was that one driving moment that inspired you, or one realization that led you to start, Saathi?
Okay. Um, I think we're being awarded the top emerging impact startup for 2025, and this journey really started with this world impact, right? This is the second innings of life for me. I've been out of India for about 20 years. Post COVID, I got back to India, and I wanted to really try and build a business, but this time around, build a business around making life better for people, right? So it really was a seed where we wanted to build for profit with purpose. And the largest segment that I saw in India, which was really going nowhere and stuck in time, was the bottom of the pyramid in the country, and the 500-600 million blue collar workers that we have in our country who work in our homes, our offices, our factories, everywhere. And what I noticed was that while the country was moving forward, while the large metro cities were progressing, while there was an IT revolution and this top creme de la creme segment of people who were doing better and better, there was this large population of people which were invisible, which were being left out, and where things were not really percolating down and making a difference to their lives. So I saw opportunity in addressing a market which was completely not serviced. And at the same time, I saw opportunity to create an impact and a difference in people's life, which is the logic for me to start this company called Saathi, where we are building the world's largest digital impact ecosystem, and trying to transform the blue collar worker's life by giving him identity, skilling, jobs, and financial inclusion. Right? Because what we believe is there is, as of now, a certain type of opportunity inequality existing in our country, where a lot of opportunity is restricted at the very top, and lives at the bottom are not changing. In fact, they are stuck. And a lot of our workforce is actually stuck in survival mode and not in growth mode, which impacts their productivity, which impacts the quality of the products, which impacts actual global national competitiveness. So it's a larger scheme of a larger strategic scheme where we want to make a difference, and yet at the ground level, an actual real life impact, trying to solve real life problems affecting real lives, right? So that's the company that we are building now, and the idea for us is to build a large enterprise with a large impact, right? And at the same time, a profitable metric.
So explain this to me. How do you measure success? Is it primarily through employment outcomes? Is it through skill training, or just how you impact the lives of many people around you?
See, success is a metric which can be measured in both tangible and intangible ways, right? We believe the organization and the culture that we're building in Saathi measures success in both net profit, but more importantly in the number of lives changed, touched, and transformed, right? We believe our true success will be when workers in our country have an identity, are empowered, are upskilled and multi-skilled, right? And can actually get out of the survival mode that they're in and plan their lives with a growth trajectory. Because today, really, I feel the luxury of planning a career has got restricted somewhere to white collar folks, right? Wherein the real transformation for a person's professional life has not really happened for the larger workforce segment that we have in India. So for us, success is measured as a dual metric, right? It certainly is measured, we are not an NGO, so it certainly is measured by a profit metric. But what is more important is that we believe that until and unless we make a significant difference to people's lives, not just theoretically, but people actually living better lives, is what success is for us.
So I'm sure there were many challenges that you must have come across while you were scaling this organization. How did you overcome them, and what exactly were those challenges?
I think any good thing worth creating comes with a lot of trouble, right? It comes with a lot of pain, it comes with a lot of pressure.
Right.
But what also happens and helps you in that journey is purpose and passion, right? As any businessman would say, or any entrepreneur would say, uh, because there are problems is the reason of our existence, right? So problems are there, but what we do is we have a great set of team, right, which sort of faces these problems head on. We've got the expertise, we've got the experience, right? In my previous organization, we built the business from scratch to about $4 billion globally, working across 30 countries, 4,000 employees. So the experience was always there. What was not there was purpose and the decision to make a difference. And now with Saathi, I think we've got that into a really nice little organization that we have. We are about 150 people today, all working towards making life better, not only for themselves, but the entire large blue collar landscape do we have in the country.
Right. So, what are some of the most in demand skills that Saathi focuses on training their individuals in, and how do you decide the areas to prioritize in?
So there is a very strategic way we look at making a difference and actually preparing our workers for a career, a growth career for their lives. If we look at the entire blue collar segment today, there are a certain category of jobs which are really fast growing, right? So we are trying to train people in those particular job roles so that they can not only have access to the opportunities, but also once they have the opportunities, they are able to grow much faster. Typical examples would be in line with the digital transformation that we are seeing. Jobs like delivery executives, jobs like warehouse executives in fulfillment centers are some of the jobs that immediately come to my mind, where we are trying to make a difference and preparing people to have a career in these growing areas of business.
So, generally, such organizations focus a lot on inclusivity.
Yes.
So, how do you make sure that this platform reaches diverse backgrounds? Considering that India is a very diverse country, we need to make sure that such a platform reaches the masses. So, how has that been working for you?
Absolutely. I think inclusion is the cornerstone of this movement, right? We need to reach each and every corner of the country, and this is where digital is what makes such large scale growth possible, right? Today, we are not limited by physical geography of places or countries or people. Everybody in our country has a smartphone, everybody has a data connection, and which is why things that were not possible till 50 years have suddenly become possible now. Today we can reach millions of people at a press of a button. I mean, our organization is 3 months old, and we've got in excess of 1 million downloads, 400,000 paying customers on our platform, happy to use Saathi so that they can access growth opportunities for their lives. And that's extremely encouraging. So I think, yes, inclusion is absolutely imperative. At Saathi, we are very progressively looking at increasing women involvement in the workforce, and all women who come onto our platform get the opportunity to come at a much reduced price point so that they can also come, learn the skills, and get financially independent in their lives. So that is true inclusion for us. It means reaching each and every person in the country, irrespective of their gender, caste, creed, religion, or profession. So yes, I would say, in effect, we are a truly inclusive organization, and we take that a step forward and further, where today we are not only training people on our app to be great at their jobs, to access great job opportunities, but we're also using AI and building a financial score for them so that they can get the benefits of financial inclusion, because majority of our people there at the bottom of the pyramid are the ones who are today unbanked or underbanked, right? And because they don't have access to financial assistance in dire times in their lives severely get impacted. So at Saathi, what we are building is a metric called Saathi Score, which will empower these people to represent themselves financially and have access to financial assistance. that to me as well is a great incentive for financial inclusion for these people, which will then sort of complete their transformation journey.
So my final question for you is, what is that one piece of advice that you want the young budding entrepreneurs of this country or globally, to take up and learn from you?
Okay, I wrote a book for budding entrepreneurs. It's called Founder Up, The Mindset for Startup Success. And the basic essence that if I were to give you any out of that book, is really to every entrepreneur out there to dream big, believe in yourself, because you got to believe first and achieve later. So if you believe in yourself, you're going to achieve it.
Right.
Go for it.
All right. Thank you so much. It was lovely having you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.